Welcome back to the Game Collection. After years of hearing about the Legend of Heroes Trails series, I finally decided to give it a go. And what I found was the last thing that I expected, a worthy successor to the Grandia series. So let's talk about this. I am SuperDerek, and this is Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky FC. Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky FC, or First Chapter, is the first entry in the Trails in the Sky series, which is the first set of games in the larger, overarching Trails or Kiseki series. The series is in itself a subset of games in the Legend of Heroes series, a series that dates back to the 1980s when Nihon Falcom released Dragon Slayer on the PC 8801. I mean, we're talking about the really old magic here, but despite the overarching series of deep roots, Trails in the Sky is a perfect starting point for anyone looking to get into the series. And with the waves that the series is making in the more recent Trails of Cold Steel series, I'm betting there are plenty of people who are looking for this exact entry point. Trails in the Sky FC was originally released on PC in 2004 in Japan. The game was later ported by Falcom over to the PlayStation Portable in 2006. However, in the West, we wouldn't see the game until its Western debut in late 2011. The game sold poorly overall, so copies can be hard to find, but in summer of 2014, Xseed published a PC release to the West where the series slowly and gradually started gaining a cult following. Huge emphasis on the cult part, by the way.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to SuperDerek Streams. Good to see you. Bored to stuff? Welcome. Dawn Wanderer. Hey. Saber for Wife. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Alvaro, hey, how you doing? Frodo's daddy. Hey. Cold steel and cold weather, you're not wrong. It is getting pretty chilly out there. Concussed Gamer, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Hey, Vyra. It is indeed pretty chilly out. Oh man, you guys are talking too much. There's a Poggers from Terror Dolphin. Hey, Dawn Wanderer with some. That is perfect, actually. Adding the little hand to the chin there. That's perfect. Hey, Sean, good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Is a game about 16-year-olds Joshua
playing your
and
PSP right now. Joan of Arc.
Full-fledged members of the Bracer Guild.
Nice. Hey, Fifth Thin Line. Five Thin Line. Hey. Here to save me from my boredom. Hey, that is what we do here. I hope. That's the hope anyway. I don't know. Hey, how about we stop talking over Trails in the Sky here for a second so I can talk to you like a normal person. I mean, I can try to talk like a normal person. I don't know. It might be kind of difficult. How are y'all doing today? I know, normal person, what? Totally normal here, just dude hanging out in his room by himself. Just me and a camera, talking to a microphone. Totally normal. Hey, Alvaro, how's it going? It is 40 degrees Celsius there. Dehydrated. Alvaro, where are you? Are you 40 degrees Celsius? That's pretty spicy weather. Are you from the southern continent? Yeesh. All right. Board to Seth. Am normal people see how me am talking? Indeed. Falling rocks? Right? Isn't that a pretty cool intro? I like that a lot. Here, let's do it again. Ah, yes. Oh, you're from the south of Brazil. Very awesome. Okay. Well, good to have you here. Awesome. Oh, man. So, I feel that streamers actually just want to sit and talk to themselves without seeming crazy. I mean, that's part of it, right? I mean, yeah, That's gotta be a big part of it. I mean, I don't talk to myself very often. I mean, maybe I would if at this point. Do I ever just find myself narrating my like everyday life? I would be the most annoying person to work with. You know, be like sending an email, be, you know, typing it up. Top 10 best emails ever sent to a customer ever. Am I right, guys? Yeah. Let's keep on typing. Oh my God. Hey, Too Lucky, welcome to the stream. You come across as a more normal person than most streamers I've seen. Yeah. Well, now you're putting the pressure on. That's what I appreciate about these streams. You don't ham it up for the camera. Well, I mean, I definitely try to. I'm hamming up myself. I'm actually. This is me trying to be really hype. This is me really just throwing all I can at it. Let me tell you, people at where I work actually really like it when I take on trainings and stuff, because as it turns out, they think I have just a really chill voice, and it's kind of like almost like I'm providing training on how to use our software, but it's also really calming. And so everybody's just like, yeah, this software is not so hard to use after all. Yeah, I suppose, you know, it sounds so easy, you know? Even my hype is chill. See, this is me several Diet Mountain Dews in, you know, well, that's all right. But, you know, I have been trying to increase the hype a little bit, at least for my shorts. Did you guys, I mean, I guess you probably haven't, okay, if I ask you if you've seen my shorts, I'm referring to my videos over on YouTube, the short form ones. I suspect a lot of people who watch my channel just generally don't really care too much for that stuff. That chamomile tone, oh yeah. But wait, chamomile? Is it chamomile? Is it bad? The first time I heard chamomile was from freaking the Lonely Island song, Mother's Day. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Anyways, so shorts. I've been putting out some shorts lately on YouTube. Some, you know, the vertical video stuff. I thought this used to be a crime to hold your camera this way and film straight up and down. What happened? I don't really care for YouTube shorts in general. I try to avoid them, mostly because I feel like 90% of the time I watch a YouTube video short, or anything on I've tried TikTok. I have created a TikTok, by the way, and I'm pretty much just posting the same stuff there as I am on YouTube Shorts. But every video that I've seen has left me feeling like I clicked for something and I got something else, right? Like I felt like everything I've ever watched on YouTube Shorts have been a bait and switch, you know? And I'm like, I just want to provide like something that I tell people that I'm providing. I don't know. It seems weird, right? Shorts are just a worse YouTube video. It's true in most ways. So what I'm trying to do, I know clickbait really does suck. And it's on TikTok, it's worse because you can't even you don't even choose what you see. Like you don't click on a video. Like it just starts playing as soon as you open the app. And I'm like, no, stop. I don't want to watch this. Stop putting videos in my face. Let me look at what is out there. And it's like, no, how about this? How about this? Shove this in your face. Like, I don't know. It's the worst. I don't get it. I feel too old. Hey, Casey, welcome to the stream, dude. Good to have you. I'm doing pretty well. I'm just, you know, an old man yelling at the sky over here. Don't mind me. Heard about the Pixel remaster ratings from me first. Yes. That's what I was trying to do. But anyways, if you're wondering why I've been making YouTube shorts and TikToks and trying to do other stuff, apparently the YouTube algorithm has changed, man. You're only as old as your hair swoop. Well, that's going on 15 years now, I guess. Hey, why ruin a good thing, right? Yeah, it's not that swoopy. I mean, it could use a little work, you know. I've been trimming up the sides, but I'm letting the top grow. But yeah, if you're wondering, the YouTube algorithm has changed, and apparently it doesn't show your new videos to new people unless it's through a YouTube short these days. They're pushing it so freaking hard. I don't know if anybody actually cares about YouTube algorithm stuff, but apparently I've been doing it wrong for ever since they started doing YouTube shorts. So I guess if you got to play the game to win, because that's where discovery is at this point. It sucks. I need to create a hair swoop as a product and market the stuff. Hey, Mr. Chris, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? I heard you need to do half a dozen shorts a day. That sounds about right. Unfortunately, I don't have a product I can sell for this. This is literally just a cowlick in the front of my head that has plagued me forever. YouTube just wants to spend less money, and shorts are cheap. Yeah, and they're super low effort. And it's like the less effort you put into a short form video, the more people like it. It's weird. I don't like it. And that's why this moose is going in the game collection. Yeah. Well, hey, guys, I hope you're having a good Monday so far, if such a thing even exists. I'm just glad that it is the end of a Monday, and it has transformed itself into something even better than a Monday, much better than a Monday, and that is a Monday evening in which I get to play video games with you all. All right, so it's natural, but the world doesn't need to know that. That's a good point. Well, I did just tell the world. Someone clip this. That way you can hold me accountable later on, I guess. I have a very similar problem. Got a lock of hair that when it dries, I get super curly and wavy depending on which way it's sitting. Oh no. Oh, that's incredible. That sounds really fun though. It's kind of like how Rogue has that like strip of hair, right? Except instead of it being like a streak of white, it's just a streak of like whatever. Just you know what? Grow it out. That's what you should do. Just grow it out really long and just let it go like completely wild. A different, you'd be like, what was it? You know how like All Might has like he's got, what's the weird, yeah, do that. Anyways, hey, let's play some Trails of Cold Steel. All right, here, let's skip over that one there and open up that one. There we go. I have a vacation and I've been playing Atelier Ryza all day. Oh man. You know, speaking of vacations, I got a vacation coming up here pretty soon. I actually have a week off or something here pretty soon. I'm pretty excited about this. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. The whole week between like Christmas and New Year's. I feel like I could get so much gaming done. So much space in my schedule for activities. The irony though is that because I have that time off, like I could spend it all producing videos and stuff. Except right after Christmas. I mean, not that like money matters. I mean, it matters. Okay, it does matter, but not like it's like the sole reason I make videos. But ad revenue just falls off a cliff. It's like you may as well not make videos for at least a couple of months, which is why things really slow down on YouTube and get ridiculous in the months leading up to it. But let's see. Let's take a look at my chapter 4 things to do. We got the Heimdall port monster. Terrifying monster has been sighted. Oh, we're not going to save that for later. Does anybody know if there's any missables that I need to concern myself with here? We got the book at the end of day 1, as my super handy dandy notebook would say. I assume though that on day 2 there's probably got to be something missable. The game is never that kind where there's no missables. Whoops, I didn't mean to turn on my 60-second sketch. Hang on. Ooh. Here, let's turn that off. Welcome to SuperDerek Streams, the most professional stream on all of Twitch. Here, let's hide. That's what I meant to do. No quests or books today, but there is a quest on day 3. Okay, I'll write that down. All right. Make the request to yourself for the sketch? Hey, that'd be a pretty good idea. Well, when I was saying the handy dandy notebook, I was definitely channeling my inner Blues Clues Steve. All right. So, made for walking. Needs someone to test a new product. Come to Lesage on Vancouver Street, and I'll tell you more from Howard. And oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. Our family's kitten has gone missing. A missing kitten and a new product to test. Let's go to Lesage. Lesage? I don't know, Fabian. I'm sorry. It's because my wife is addicted to TikTok now, and sometimes I hear it, and it's an earworm. Anyways, yeah, let's head to Lesage on Vancouver Street. Lesage. Gotta say it with like, gotta say it with a mouthful of marbles. Lesage. Vancouver Street. There it is. Hey, Melchior Blade. It is going pretty darn well. How about yourself? It's going pretty well now that we've finally gotten to the best part of the day, at least. Best part of the day for me, anyway. And I hope it's one of the better parts of the day for you guys. And I'm so happy that that I got the chat overlay updated to show higher resolution sub badges. Because they just look so much better than they used to. Like, I put in so much effort into them, and then for them to like be super blurry and smudged, I was just like, oh, you can't see them. Did I get any new games on Black Friday? No. I sure didn't. I pretty much opted out of Black Friday. That's not a very interesting way to say, but pretty much I bought my PS5, right? Leading up to Black Friday, because I knew that I wasn't going to get a Black Friday deal on it. Because if there was a Black Friday deal, somebody else would have got it before me. I'm not very good at getting the good Black Friday deals, right? So I spent all my money. And then Black Friday happened and I still had no money. So I guess you could say I got my PS5 for Black Friday. Well now, you kids must be from Thor's Class 7. I'm Howard, the owner of this here boutique. You look shocked that you look shocked that I know who you are, but I was the one who designed those uniforms you're wearing. Is that so? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you then. Riku? Fancy meeting you here. Welcome to the stream, dude. Come to think of it, we just heard that yesterday our uniforms were made here. They're fantastic uniforms. It's an honor to be able to speak with the man who designed them. She's just happy because they have such deep pockets. You're gonna make me blush if you all keep doing that. It's really the other way around. You all suit your uniforms very well. You've even made your own little tweaks to match your personalities. Good stuff. Thanks. I'm guessing you're here because of that request I sent in, then? That's right. Can you tell us a little more about it? No problem. So, we've got some new shoes in, but I'd like one of you to give them a little test run just to see how they hold up in action. Oh, that sounds really interesting. It's not our usual kind of request, Glad to see the interest. This sounds awfully like the quest from Trails in the Sky when we got to try out the... Oh, what was the brand? The brand of shoes that Estelle loves. Stregas. That's the one. Glad to see the interest. So, you got time to wear some shoes? We'll be glad to help. That's the way. Just what kind of shoes do you need us to test? They're actually the Strega Corporation's newest design. The Strega Corporation? I think I've heard of them before. I don't know my shoe brands very well. I guess they aren't that popular here in Arbonia. I do happen to be familiar with them, actually. I believe they celebrated their 50th anniversary last year. They're from Lemon State, right? Yes, and yes. I'm pretty impressed you do know that much. Same here. I read about them in a magazine once, that's all. I just realized that you're wearing Strega shoes yourself, young lady. Strega stuff is easy to move and durable enough. They're pretty decent. Good to hear some positive impressions. Anyway, I should probably explain that I actually need one of you to do. Or I will after we decide on who'll be wearing them. The ones I've got here are for girls, specifically girls who are maybe 160 to 170 reach tall. We've only got one person who fits that bill. Yep, you're up, Laura. I can't imagine. Oh God, how did she go British all of a sudden? I can't imagine anyone else in our group wearing them, at least. Then it's sorted. Mind if I ask you to put them on? Of course. So, hold on. They design shoes for people based on how tall they are and not like how big their feet are? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Barry. Like, okay, I think I know what happened here, guys. I think I know what happened. Trails of Cold Steel localization team knew a bunch of D-gens were gonna be all over Laura's shoe size, and they're like, no, we don't want to bring this kind of evil into our lives. All right, Laura received, then put on the ladies' Stregas. Seems like the perfect fit. You'll need this as well, so here you go. Received an orbital pedometer. What might this be? It's an orbital pedometer, which you'll use to track how many steps you've taken. It works in tandem with a transceiver in the shoes to count all of your steps. Yeah, it sounds like overkill, but I like my data as accurate as possible. That definitely seems thorough. Is there a specific number of steps you'd like me to take before we return? I think 2,000 steps should do it. You can walk around more if you want, though. The results should be the same either way, so more steps isn't better or worse. So wait. So there's no, like, going the extra mile in these shoes to get extra bracer points? Or, I mean, academic points? Either way, once you clear 2,000, come back and talk to me. Understood. Okay, Laura, ready to do some walking? Always. These shoes are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, we're gonna give these shoes back to you. All right, well, we got some shoes. All right, so now we'll do the quest. Oh, no. Our family's kitten has gone missing. If you can help us, please visit us in our home in the Ost District for more details. From Keaton. All right, so where's the stop? Alright. Ost. You know this, Derek? Find the kitty now, kill a god later. That's right, man. That's how it goes. You gotta work your way up, you know? Started from the bottom, then we're killing gods. You can check the pedometer in the items. I'll need to check it out. Oh yeah, well in Illusion of Gaia, you ate a pig because it sacrificed itself for your survival. And then you kill a god. I think you saved the pig first though, or something. I don't know. Damn it! I got caught by the worst. Wait, what? I got caught by the worst kids at the worst time. I've still got some deliveries to make, but these two always manage to eat up my time. I gotta escape somehow. I don't know why I made him sound like such a jerk. Help us out, Johnny! I've got my own work to do here. Besides, it's a local government's job to get the city decorated, ain't it? Why am I gonna help you out? Because we're neighbors! Ah, that ain't a good reason. Did Illusion of Gaia have cannibals? I know it had vampires. I mean, does that count? Quick question. Does anyone have classify Yakuza 0 as an RPG? I never played it. You'd have to ask Baku. Her name is Cha-Cha.
No, where'd you go?
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure she'll be back soon enough. Oh, you're...
Marcus!
I'm so glad you came. It's no trouble. You want us to find your kitten for you, right? And that's right. She's been gone since yesterday, and we were worried sick. But when we heard about you from City Hall, it was quite a surprise, to be honest. When we sent in our request to the Residents Association, we never expected Carl would take matters into his own hands. Oh, so you didn't send it to us directly? Dad's as sharp as ever. Yeah, well, he really knows how to handle things around here. He is a governor for a reason. Back on topic, though, I heard that you were all very busy as it is. Do you have time to help us with this? If not, there's no need to worry about it. Oh, of course I'll accept. There's always time to find a pet. Ah, thank you very much.
Does that mean you're gonna find Nono?
That's right. We'll bring her back before you know it. Could you tell us what she looks like? Of course. She's a kitten with a pure white fur, and she's wearing a red collar with a bell on it.
Oh, she's a bit of a scaredy cat.
Noted. So, when did she disappear? Yesterday evening.
She ran away because I left the window open. It's all my fault.
Oh no, Cha-Cha, it's not your fault. I told you she was too small to be able to get out the window, and that kept getting it, and that keeping it open would be fine. It's so high up, we never expected her to be able to get out that way. It seems like a natural assumption. You can't underestimate cats, even if they're young. That applies to her, too. Agreed. Is there anything else to know that you could... Is there anything else you know that could help us? Unfortunately not. But just as Cha-Cha said, Nono's scared very easily. It's only been one night since she left, so it's very likely she'll still be in the Oster district.
I see. So, we're probably better off keeping our search pretty local.
Yeah, I think we can safely assume that we should begin our search outdoors. Someone certainly would have gotten in contact with the association if it managed to get into their house. Then it does stand to reason that she'd be somewhere outside.
Great. We'll start searching the area right away.
Thank you so much.
Please find Nono for me.
Okay. It's the only way I can do any sort of facsimile of a little girl's voice. I'm sorry, guys. I am not Bakusan JRPG, who can somehow muster a similar voice. Exactly, Fabian. I know Baku. I'm friends with Baku, and I, sir, am no Baku. Well, that's not it.
What a strange cat. It almost resembles a cow. Wonder if you can milk it.
I mean, you can milk anything with nipples. I doubt that somehow. This one doesn't match Nona's description, though.
Yeah, let's check elsewhere.
I wonder if that whole thing was a reference to, Meet the Parents. Are we milking a cat? Oh, yeah. For all it's worth. That's exactly what I was wondering there, Barry. What cat? Okay, hang on. I was gonna say what cat lays like that, but no, that kind of tracks actually. Draw me like one of your French cats.
Wow. Her mom and her kitten. It's always nice to see a family getting along.
Neither of them match the description we've been given, though.
Yeah.
Then we should keep on searching. That cat, for whatever reason, it's stealing the show right now. Whoever posed that cat either did not know what they were doing or they knew what they were doing. Again, the same damn pose.
Oh, there's the cat.
Not the right color, though.
And then it's not Nono. Doesn't seem like there's any cats in the area either.
Yeah, we should go check somewhere else.
Well, I believe we've searched the entirety of the Ost district now.
I mean, yeah, there's another cat that looks semi-normal that they've shown us. I forgot the cat's name, but the one with the extra long tail.
Yeah, I think so.
What's up? Well, Ost's home to most of Heimdall's stray cats, but I haven't seen their leader around anywhere.
They have a leader? I guess we haven't really searched the alleyways or anything yet.
True, those are the kinds of places you'd expect to find kittens too.
Allow us to return to our search then.
Celine, that's the one.
What's wrong? It's quite the impressive presence, I feel.
It's a massive for a cat. Maybe it's their leader? Please tell me this one moos.
That's one big cat!
That's him. That's the leader of the cats in the Ost district. They call him Mr. Tittles. What? That's not a very imposing name. He sure is quick, especially for his size.
He's not the boss for nothing. I guess his hideout's on the other side of this gate.
It must be. I wouldn't have thought to look there. Let's get this gate open and take a look.
Is it alright for us to do that?
Sure. The only thing behind here is an old abandoned house. No one will complain if we lock it up afterwards.
Abandoned house area unlocked. Mr. Tittles should be around here somewhere. There he is.
Meow.
Aww. Huh? That kitten matches Nono's description perfectly, but I never would have expected to find her here.
Likewise. I'm glad we did, though.
Don't celebrate too early. Looks like Mr. Tittles is keeping Nono safe.
Oh boy, looks like we've made him mad too.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry, we're not here to hurt you. Fee, are you okay? I'm fine. Stay quiet.
Got it.
We are not your enemy. All we want to do is take that kitten back to her home.
Meow. Meow, meow. 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 Meow.
Good boy. I'm not really sure what just happened there, but I guess we're in the clear? I have no words. They seem to have connected somehow.
I don't think any of us could have predicted how this would happen.
Thank you so much for finding Nono.
Meow. I can hardly believe the legendary Mr. Tittles took her under his care, though. The thought warms this old heart.
Agreed, and I'm impressed that Fee was able to connect with him too. It's no big deal. Thanks for patching up my finger for me, Cha-Cha.
You are welcome.
This request allowed us to see a side of Fee we'd never seen before. It really did.
Oh, yes. Please take this. It's not too much, but it's the least we can do to thank you all.
Received a kitty strap.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Bye-bye. See you all again.
Once again, thank you so much for your help.
All right. The degree to which this quest has scarred and disturbed me cannot be surpassed. That includes the child voice.
Yes.
That makes it all worthwhile. Yeah, it is about monster time, ain't it? Well, it's made for walking time first, isn't it? We gotta get 2,000 steps in. But where's the Heimdall port? No? You don't think I mean, it's short term. Oh, I see. Made for walking is medium term. I see. All right. Well, in that case, it's monster time. And this is set it in an underground waterway near Heimdall Port. Confirm specifics with Damberto. The port chief then eliminate the creature. All right, well, where's the port? Oh. Oh. looking for sailors. I hope I get to race some forklifts down here. Man. That tram really does cut it close with the with that port here, with that overhang. Some real tight tolerances in that construction there. Heimdall Port. Was that named the Esperanza? It does seem awfully squeaky, don't it?
Here we are, Heimdall Port. It's the main harbor that opens up on the Anor River.
Huh. So that south-flowing river is the Anor. Anor, right? I can see the warehouse district in the distance as well. Yeah, this is a major hub for the capital's freight distribution network. Not quite as important as the Transcontinental Railroad or airships, but it is still vital. We also received a monster extermination request from here. Let's go see if we can track down whoever made that request. Okay. A nice, delicious bottle of Heimdall Port. This looks like the kind of guy who would give a main quest line.
Excuse me. Would it be possible to speak with the person in charge here?
A person in charge, huh? You're looking at him. Something I can help you with? Can't manage that would draw a bunch of students to the port.
We're here on a request from the Imperial Governor. We've been informed that there's a monster around here that needs to be dealt with.
Oh, you guys are here about that? Just sent in the request to City Hall yesterday. I didn't think they'd get anything out here that quick. I'll bet this is what my father's doing. The sheer coincidence of this has his fingerprints all over it.
Well, he is the Imperial Governor after all. He can pull some strings.
Ah, you're Governor Regnitz's son. You must be really proud to have such a hard-working dad like that. Yes, I am.
Anyway, would you be willing to explain the particularities of your request to us?
Sure, no problem. There's a door over there, way over there. We know the monster's lurking somewhere in there. It leads to an old underground passageway, and lately we've been hearing some howls from the beasts down there.
Old underground passage, you say? You think it's... might be part of the tunnels we went into from the hotel yesterday. It does seem like that network of passageways runs under most of the city. Regardless, it seems the howling monster is to be our target this time. Might I ask how we gain access to this underground passage? Is there some problem?
This has been bugging me. I think it's something in the way you talk, but you're not a noble, are you?
I am, but how does that impact the ability to do what you've requested?
Maybe it doesn't, but still, you damn nobles, high life, live the high life, looking down on us common folk. I can't really bring myself to ask for help from people who think they're born better than us.
But...
Looks like the reformists have a pretty strong foothold in this part of the city. Yeah, but is it really a real big surprise? Actually, if that bothers you, I should mention I'm also a noble too. Granted, I'm from a pretty distant part of the Empire, but still. You're kidding me, right?
Our class is actually made up of both commoners and nobles. I'm a commoner myself, but Marina and Laura here have always gone out of their way to help me. Laura's skilled with the sword, and her commitment to duty is second to none. She'd never dream of looking down on people or giving less than her all. Elliot, Fee.
My friends are telling the truth. My father was one of the was the one who assigned us this task. So if you feel you can trust his judgment... Sorry, you're right. You just came out of the way... You just came out of your way to give us a hand, but it's hard to shake old beliefs. Here, I'll leave this with you. Receive the underground waterway key. Head farther down in the port and go through the door you find. Go through the door you find. That'll take you to the underground passage. The layout's pretty complicated, and there's water flowing down there too. So watch your step.
You have my thanks.
It's nothing. I'm sorry for treating you so rudely. I should be better man than that. I always thought nobles and commoners were oil and water, but I guess there's some good nobles out there after all.
I agree.
Oh, Marcus. Port Chief Damberto, real salt of the earth sort of guy.
Whoops. Ready when you are. Before we go, I want you all to know that I really appreciate what you said. Especially you, Fee. I didn't expect that I'd ever hear you stick up for me. It made me truly happy. No need to thank me. You're the one. There's no charge for telling the truth. Well, if you insist.
Looks like these two have really patched things up.
Well, I'll take that any day compared to what we had before.
All right, let's start by finding the door that leads to the underground.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Anyway, you'll be able to get into the underground passage with that key. We're counting on you. I don't know why I figured Damberto would sound like that, but in my mind he does.
Looks like it opened. If our last trip in these tunnels is to go by, it's not going to be easy. Indeed, we should make sure we are thoroughly prepared.
Right.
Don't forget to save the game.
Hey, that's a good idea. Is it too late? Appreciate the heads up there, Mr. Chris. I'll go ahead and save the game. It seems like this was built in the Middle Ages too, just like that passage we were in yesterday. You think they're connected? Even if they were, they'd be so far apart that I doubt we'd find our way to the tunnel from yesterday. I can hear running water too.
Looks like the port chief was right. This area seems to be connected to some kind of waterway. Maybe it's even connected directly to Anor River. Judging by the way the water echoes, this passageway is wider than yesterday's. It's just as gloomy though. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, no one was expecting it to be smooth going. But at least now that you and Laura can link with each other, that should make battles at least that much easier for us all. Yeah, if you're looking at a chance to make up for all the worrying you caused us, well, here you go.
Leave it to us. I'm looking forward to repaying our debts to you all. Looks like those two didn't waste much time in putting the past behind them. I'm gonna have to be careful if they don't leave me in the dust.
Elliot can now use the S-Craft 7th Rhapsody. Alright, cool. I can still leave if I need to. It does seem like the game is pretty forgiving in that way sometimes, you know? Famous last words, I know, but... Alright. Get out of here, Toucan Sam!
The advantage is ours!
My turn.
My turn!
Alright. Arc Slash... Actually, I don't probably need to use that yet.
There!
Oh! Lynx! Lynx!
It's my turn. Eat that.
Yeah.
I'll handle it. My turn.
My turn. Right.
I'll handle it.
There's no kill like overkill.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
It's weird. I feel like I've very seldom gotten trapped into a corner in games, you know?
Okay.
I've only somewhat recently gotten a little less stingy about using more than one save point, or save slot rather.
My turn.
I've just had pretty decent luck all in all.
There.
Right. Or at least that must be the case, because I feel like it's just...
Now.
Hey, that's nice. I don't know. Feels like no big deal. Yeah, they just live dangerously.
My turn.
Go. Now's a chance. Gotcha.
Okay, you're one of the other people who likes to live dangerously then, Mike. Well, you're in good company. I'm trying to break the bad habits, though, because I'm playing more and more games that I'm less familiar with. And you never know, sometimes you'll run into some soft locks that'll really ruin a run. That's a weird-looking shark of some sort.
Now's our chance.
I'll handle it.
Is that 1, 2, 3? Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, that's nice.
Of course.
Just instant death to both of them.
Eat that.
My turn. Now.
An opening. My turn.
Okay.
Yes, that's definitely the case there, Concussed Gamer, but I also feel like a lot of those games didn't also let you use multiple save slots.
Okay.
But I could be mistaken about that too.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Machias's personality does not lend itself to one being a shotgun user, you know? Like, if he was going to be a ranged user, I would have envisioned him as like the maybe a user of a bow and arrow, but maybe that's too traditional for him. Hey, Duo, how's it going, buddy? Maybe that's why you think he'd be a good spearman. I could see that too. Maybe his less traditional weapon is because of his, you know,
An opening.
progressive nature, I guess. I don't know what I would call it. No, that's not. It's not this. He's just progressive. He's anti-tradition, it seems.
Of course.
Hey, Jeff, how's it going? It's been a little bit. How you been, buddy? I am playing Cold Steel. How are you doing, dude?
My turn.
Been a minute, hasn't it? Never thought the day would come, did you?
Okay.
Oh, crud. I just wasted a 0 arts. Oh, well. It's fine.
My turn.
My turn. Go! Gotcha! Right!
Nice.
Have a lot of training to do.
Perfect.
Success.
Been having a crazy year. I hope it's been crazy in a good way. But yeah, it's been a wild one for sure. All right, we are. Oh, I bet that this must have some sort of switch at the end of it. Yep. Oh.
I wonder when that mechanism was made.
I'm guessing a few hundred years ago at least. Probably during the Dark Ages.
Those were difficult times back then.
That one looks annoying. Watch out.
Yeah, he does look rather annoying, doesn't he? Oh.
Leave it to me. Eat that.
Right! A worthy adversary.
All right, fine.
All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
My turn. No escape!
My turn.
What? She caused them both to. Okay.
Got it. Laura, let's go.
Understood!
Right. Locked and loaded. You won't get away. Go. Go.
Nice.
Well, that went better than expected.
How'd you expect it to go?
A+ outcome.
I'll handle
Go!
it.
Leave it to me.
Right!
Let's go ahead and leave Laura in the lead.
Level up.
Indeed. Got ourselves a Tira bomb. By the way, do I not have a quartz? Oh, it must be on. Yeah, detection. Who should have detection? Let's give it to Machias instead. All right, there we go. I was like, man, I don't see any treasures. Fish, Derek, fish up here. Wait, what? Where is the fish? I don't see the fish. Is there a fishing spot in here? Can I sketch what I believe to be Falcom's finest? Maybe. What do you mean by Falcom's finest? That's... Okay. Actually, because you left it vague, I'm gonna make a decision for myself. Oh. Oh, wait a second. It's Riku-san? Riku-san is Falcom's finest? I was gonna say, like, finest, like, I was thinking, like, you know, because you could also, make a case that like saying someone's finest is like the law enforcement. I was thinking like, should I draw Dudley? Like who is finest? My own interpretation. Okay, because my first thought on that was Dudley. Now the question is, can I draw Dudley? I mean, I could try. All right, hold up. Let's try this. Okay. Draw Kondo. All right. Pull up my scratch paper here. Dudley. I think. All right, 60-second sketch. Let's do it. I'm drawing him from memory, by the way, so don't judge me too harshly when this looks nothing like him. He had glasses, right? The worst. The worst picture of Dudley ever drew. There we go. It's Dudley. It wasn't quite him until I added the stern eyebrows. Spitting image. Peak art. Thank you so much. I'm glad you all agree. All right. Well, that is all the time I have for that sketch. Let's immortalize him. Actually, I'll go ahead and add him to my sketch, my notebook, my very important notebook. Yeah, there we go. Nailed it. Good old Dudley. All right. Guile from Street Fighter, but with glasses. I mean, isn't that basically Dudley? I mean, here, let me just refresh my memory of exactly what he looks like. I mean, to be fair, I didn't have access to use green. So here, if I Dudley, good old Alex Duddles. Yeah. Okay, so I see areas in which I probably could have improved somewhat. Jean-Claude Van Damme? Yeah. Yeah, so, okay. You want to see what they look like next to each other? Okay, sure. I think I can do that, maybe. I don't know. Can I do that? Nope. I can't. It won't let me. Unfortunately, the program that I'm using to keep my notes like this does not allow me to copy paste pictures into it, unfortunately. So it's too bad. I really wish you could see how good my artwork holds up when, you know, juxtaposed with Falcom's finest artists.
I'll handle it.
It's really just too bad you can't see it. Trust me, though. So close. My turn. So close. Oh, yeah. I could use my brilliant spin on all of them.
No escape!
Brilliant! I'm really glad that they recycled Estelle's or not S-Craft, but just regular craft. Where it brings everybody in. That's nice.
Let's get going.
Now's our chance. Let's
Man, freaking Laura. I love it.
Here we go.
Yes.
my turn. There. Go. Gotcha. Right.
Of course.
My turn. I'll handle it.
Go.
Of course.
It's my turn.
She really is an absolute unit.
I'll handle it.
Here we go.
Of course.
Leave it to me.
Laura is such a Chad.
That takes care of them.
Spy treasure.
Phantom phobia in the chest. A phantom phobia? What is that? Phantom phobia is an attack, extra large, stat down at random, terrifies enemies with an illusion of death. How do I like the affinity system with slash, strike, pierce, and all that? I think it's a nice addition.
A dangerous foe.
You know, basically adding another sort of, oh yeah, this guy doesn't go down. Adding another sort of, well, I'd hesitate to call it like a triangle strategy, you know, but adding another sort of affinity type for like physical damage kind of makes sense, I feel like. And finding new ways to make it even cooler is nice too. Here, what if we just put you there for now? Because you're so quick anyway.
Here we go.
Leave it to me.
Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
I'll handle it. Here we go.
Oh, they're resistant to instant death. Oh, that's lame.
My turn. Here we go.
My turn. Now's our chance. Gotcha.
My turn. Here we go.
Nice.
Eliminated. Let's get going.
Oh, it is a prequel to Triangle Strategy. Oh, yeah. I think I read about that somewhere. When in doubt, just spam with Laura. It's great. Oh. A forfer.
Here we go.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Locked and loaded. You won't
Just remember, you only get a triple advantage while they are stunned. Touch them from directly from behind. Yeah.
Here.
Oh, wait. Triple advantage if they're stunned and then you touch them. Oh, I didn't realize that you could...
My turn.
Okay. I didn't realize that that's a thing, actually. But that's how you get triple advantage, is by both stunning them and attacking from behind.
Right. Eat that. My turn.
Otherwise, it's just regular, or...
Okay. Done. But we can't relax yet.
I did it.
Let's see. I'm gonna put that to the test. So if I stars and attack from behind, triple advantage. Okay.
I'll handle it. Here we go.
Go. Go.
Broken.
My turn.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna do a very scientific test here that'll tell us the veracity of the claim, at least for Cold Steel 1. I don't know about the others.
Hey! Evil will fall before my blade.
Curia. Oh yeah. Wait, gotta go this way. Wait, nope. I gotta go southwise. This way. We're doing the science. All right, attack from behind with the stars. Double advantage.
Here.
Ah. Oh, there were no stars. They were stunned, but not starred.
Don't forget to save the game.
Interesting.
My turn.
All right, so the next science to do is to get them stunned with the stars not above them and attack from behind. And see if that does. Yeah, we'll play around with the variables. We got this, guys.
Go.
We have the technology.
There. Right.
Of course. Huh?
My turn.
Get 'em, Fee.
Now.
Yes.
That one all right.
Not bad.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, a treasure chest.
So attack from behind. No stars. And we'll attack from behind. Double advantage.
Okay.
Okay. So triple or double definitely has to do with the stars over their heads.
Here we go.
Okay.
There.
That's definitely tied to it.
Right.
Or at least what we know is that the stars above their head on the field indicates that you will get triple advantage.
Go.
Yeah.
Right.
But does attacking from behind increase the rate at which you get the fields above their head, the stars above their heads on the field? There could still be a correlation.
Go. My turn. Okay, it's safe for now.
A+ outcome.
It doesn't happen every time, because that time I definitely attacked from behind and didn't get
A
stars.
nice looking treasure chest.
Level up.
Oh yeah, somebody mentioned I should save the game. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, like some are particularly weak to getting smashed by Laura's gigantic sword. Oh wait, wrong way, wrong way. All right, I think that these guys, if you attack them with the sword, yeah, now they have. Okay, and I can attack from the front and I can get triple advantage.
Okay.
Okay, so it definitely looks like a case of it's the weapon types that seem to be able to cause the triple advantage. It's good to know. It's good to test and find out. But can the weapons that are different, like if I were to attack these guys from behind with something other than Laura's weapon.
Here we go.
No, I think we covered that. Doesn't necessarily grant the field advantage.
Of course.
Not necessarily. It might be able to still, but... All right. And further into the depths we go. All right. So he's definitely stunned. So what's the possibility or likelihood?
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out.
My turn.
Seems unlikely to get triple advantage using just Laura's brute strength. You get regular advantage just fine though.
Off guard.
Gotcha.
Okay. Here.
Oh god, I just realized what these guys remind me of.
My turn.
They're like the weird, ugly, from the Little Mermaid, the eels.
Right.
Oh, they're all spread out.
There you go.
Yeah, the things flying around definitely seemed susceptible to piercing type damage from Machias's shotgun. I mean, I guess a shotgun definitely does piercing damage. I just, for whatever reason, it strikes me as more of a brute force approach to ranged damage. But it's still piercing.
That takes care of them.
Yeah. Weird. I think if I ever were to assign a damage type to shotgun, it would probably get its own damage type. Like shredding damage or something, rather than piercing. That sounds like that would be a thing, right? Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. Let's try going the other way. Huh. I think I'm going to need to lower the water level in this area.
I'll handle it.
I've got this! Right! Eat that! Eat that! Eat that!
And the stars.
Let's finish it. I'll handle it.
Here we go!
Of course.
Right!
Shoots orbs.
Okay.
Just fires pure septium buckshot. Very orbal. Much magic.
Okay. Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
Eat that! Eat that!
Machias is a surgeon with that shotgun. He's able to shoot a pot from like 10 feet away and not hit the other one.
My turn.
My turn.
Here we go!
Leave it to me.
Of course.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Let's get him!
Do 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 do.
Here.
My turn! Go!
Broken.
Right. Huh?
Leave it to me.
Eat that!
I'll handle it.
Here we go! Now's our chance!
Broken.
Of course.
Your favorite out of battle
Evil
is
will
Fee.
fall before my
Love when
blade.
she actually shoots stuff instead of slicing. Nice. Shotgun with a scope. Wait, does Machias have a shotgun with a scope on it?
I'll handle it.
Go! Right!
No, I don't think it's a scope. It looks like it's got like some sort of sight though.
Eat that! Eat that!
Of course.
Why won't you die? Okay.
Now's our chance.
I'll handle it.
I'm pretty sure I added scopes in the Fallout games, but I don't think I ever did it to a shotgun.
My turn. Huh?
That is one thing that I really liked about Fallout.
My turn.
The Fallout New Vegas, there's a mod that allows you like better, deeper weapon customization.
Right. Huh?
And I think you could probably do that.
Training to do.
And by doing so, you wouldn't have to play Fallout 4, which is, you know, an improvement. You get to just play Fallout New Vegas again. Not that Fallout 4 is bad. It's just, it ain't no New Vegas.
Now's our chance!
My turn.
Fallout 3 is a solid title.
Here.
My turn!
My turn.
What's the point? Being able to look at the things from far away. It's just like having a free telescope. That's the point.
My turn. There.
You always have a telescope with you. You just don't even have to like carry it. It's already with you. There you go. That's the point. I just attach stuff to stuff all the time so I don't have to carry more stuff. Doesn't everybody?
Nice back.
The advantage is ours.
I'll handle it.
The advantage is ours because we have the high ground now. Oh, hang on. Oh, can I get 4? Oh, no.
Here we go. Got it.
Go. Here we go.
All right. Time for some arts.
Of course. Hi.
You know, I've always kind of felt a little bit, slighted about hearing so much about this really cool style, but then like you're not actually allowed to ever use it. Except, I mean, sort of. Like you got Annalise for a while. You had, I think, Arios in your party for a short while. But like, yeah.
Of course. Hi.
I'll handle it.
Did we even ever get to see Cassius use it? Like, actually use it? It's been so long.
Locked and loaded.
Did he help out around the final boss of Sky? I think he must have, right?
There.
No. Okay. Oh, what the hey? Haha.
Right. Huh.
I'll handle it.
Oh, that's right, because he put away the blade.
We'll cut our own path. I did it.
I've only just begun.
Hey, we got Ariel in the chest. Okay. That was a sparkly one, which is nice. Can I just clip it through the wall?
My turn.
Wow, that's a nice tight grouping.
Here we go. There.
I know, Duo. I'm just incredibly excited about that.
Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
Right.
I wonder. Here's the question, though, I think. How much are you going to spend on it? How much would you spend for the complete set of Pixel remasters? Because we don't know if they're going to sell it all as like one unit. I mean, that would be my ideal. If they were to bundle them all together, you'd pay $100 for the bundle. I was thinking I'd go maybe as high as like 90. Maybe.
I did it.
Success.
They were sold as a package on Steam, were they? Because I feel like Square Enix is the sort who would totally sell them each for $20 each. Yeah, like that's the thing. If you're buying as a bundle, they should give you some kind of discount, right? I'm just trying to figure out what would be the sweet spot here. How much were the Pixel remasters on Steam when you buy them all together? Oh, mobile didn't get a discount? That's rough. My hope is that, like, my sort of weird ideal, it's dumb that this is even my ideal situation at this point, but it's that Square Enix puts it out
I'll handle it.
on Nintendo Switch and PS4, but the Switch is probably going to be the version I would buy, just because I'm like that.
My turn.
And at that point, I would have a pretty much complete collection of Final Fantasy up through 12 on Nintendo Switch. Anyways, so my ideal would be that they do that. And if it didn't get a physical release in the United States, which it's not guaranteed that it's going to, I'm hoping that they would put it out on a single cartridge in Asia regions. So I'm hoping, I feel like my best case scenario for this, because I don't think they're just going to release, you know, all 6 as is on in the US. I don't know. It would be nice if they did, but I feel like it's so stupid that this is my ideal, but I'm like, just gonna get an Asian region release with all 6 games on it, and I'll probably pay like $70. I feel like that's probably what I would hope for, but I don't know. It was $80 on Steam for all the Pixel remasters and some wallpaper and soundtrack included. Okay, if they include a soundtrack, like a physical soundtrack on CD, yeah, I would pay $80 for a digital soundtrack. Hey, Jetpack Industry.
Aw, thank you for the gift.
Thank you so much for that gift sub. And Concussed Gamer, welcome to the Super Friends. All right. Anyways, long story short, I don't have super high hopes for how Enix is gonna, or Square Enix rather, is gonna do this release. I would like to think that I have realistic expectations, and it's probably not gonna be, you know, all games full retail release for $60. I really doubt that.
This place seems like it goes on forever.
But the pattern seems to be, if we don't get a physical release here in the States, at least PlayAsia's got your back. That's been the pattern, and I would be okay with that, I guess, if that continues.
Well, I'm sure we must be getting close now.
Any word on when? No. There's been no word. All we have to go on is the ESRB having made a note about the games being rated for those platforms, PS4 and Nintendo Switch. So it's barely more than a, I mean, it's substantiated. It is a substantiated rumor and extremely likely. And it would be really a huge waste of money for them to license them and get them rated for those platforms to then turn around and not do it. So it's pretty much a guaranteed thing, but
Leave it to me.
as for like a timeline, this is something that you would probably want to do well in advance of, maybe not well in advance, just in advance, and in advance enough that you could now at this point, Square Enix can start trying to plan for a release date now that this step has been done, right? With all of that in mind, my prediction, which should not be, you know, worth anything, honestly. My prediction is March.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Based on absolutely nothing. Other than the fact that they would probably want a few months to, well, maybe. If they're going to do a physical release, they would want time to produce them. Big companies like Square Enix don't move super quickly, right? Maybe... yeah. Maybe March.
There.
Seems kind of like the next area in which there's some sort of like grouping, right? Of releases. I think I mean there's Trails 2 Azure is coming out in March. I think there's a few other RPGs in that time frame coming out. I don't recall them all off the top of my head, but I feel like March is a pretty typical release window. But I don't know. See, this is why you shouldn't listen to me.
Of course.
At least when it comes to making predictions. I'm a reporter, not a weatherman. I will never tell you when it sounds like rain. Or whether or not you should wear a coat 3 weeks from now.
Here.
Hey, Chimpoozle, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again, dude.
It's my turn.
My RPG-terologist. I actually kind of like that. I actually do kind of like that.
Go.
Leave it to me. That takes care of them.
Just lie to you. All right, well, let me tell you about, you know, Kingdom Hearts 4. Has that got a release date yet? I'll just start making baseless claims about when games are coming out just to drum up hype. Well, Final Fantasy 16 is coming out in June. Yeah.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
Unless it gets delayed. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Here.
It's a good way to get clicks. Just lie.
Here we go.
I know.
Broken. Of course.
Heel turn starts hyping irresponsibly. Oh, that would be absolutely the worst. Irresponsible hypage. The bane of my existence? What did I almost say? The bane of my existence? Wait, what? Did I do that? Yeah, I did that. Okay.
Let's get going.
Oh man, my top 10 announcements. Ooh. Oh, you know what? You joke. But I've been thinking I need to hit that that top 10. I need to start making some top lists.
My turn.
Go.
They apparently do very well.
Now's our chance.
Broken. Of course.
Leave it to me.
Eat that. Now.
An opening.
Final Fantasy has fallen so far for me that I'm much more hyped for Sea of Stars than... Well, of course! Sea of Stars looks like it's going to be incredible. I mean, 16 looks like it's going to be...
Broken.
It could be good. I mean, hey, and Yoshi P, I somewhat trust because I heard good things about him from other people who have really enjoyed Final Fantasy 14. Right? It'll be fine.
Oh, a treasure chest.
At worst, it'll be fine. Got leg breaker. Leg breaker? Some of these quartzes sound really cool. Leg breaker. Okay, it's just a movement decreaser. Yeah, nah. It'll probably play good too, yeah. I mean, Square Enix, like, what's the last... Okay, I was gonna say, what's the last stinker that they put out? But actually, no, they've put out some stinkers in the past. They have. What was the most recent one? The game that they put out what was they put out a thing where they're like, hey, how should we improve the graphics of this game? It's so forgettable, I've completely forgotten the name. And they're already like planning to shut down the servers, or they maybe already have.
My turn.
Babylon's Fall. Oh.
Here.
Yeah, Babylon fell.
Here we go.
Ooh. Babylon's Fall did have platinum involved. Wait, was it that one?
Right.
I can't keep games straight anymore at this point. I've got so many games in the brain just knocking around all the time. Yeah, Platinum Games worked on it.
Go.
But
right.
But the problem was they also made it like games as a service, which was...
Okay.
Yeah.
My turn. It's my turn. That takes care of them.
At least we still have Dragon Quest. As far as like action, or as far as, you know, turn-based RPGs from Square Enix goes, that's my mantra. At least we still have Dragon Quest. I said it before, the more Final Fantasy changes, the more Dragon Quest stays the same.
Go!
I've said it before, and I keep saying it. I keep hoping that I'll believe it. Because Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest 12 has me a little bit worried that we haven't seen a whole lot about it, and I don't know. I just want to see some turn-based combat. Just show me a show me a HP counter or something.
I'll handle it.
It's just...
Got it.
Oh gosh, Square Enix, please.
Here we go.
But here's what allows me to sleep at night is knowing that Japan is so in love with Dragon Quest.
Evil will fall before my blade.
Japan is so in love with Dragon Quest that they haven't touched the franchise's mechanics like in a real way in decades at this point, right? If they start screwing around with it now, I think Square Enix would have a riot on their hands. Now, that hasn't stopped people from making stupid choices in the past, but I mean...
Here.
Here we go.
Let's just hope.
Go.
broken.
Is there any pop culture touchstone in America like there is Dragon Quest for Japan?
Right.
Oh. I don't think Call of Duty qualifies. I mean, Dragon Quest transcends like
Leave it to me.
like even old people like Dragon Quest in Japan, right? And I mean old people liked it when it came out on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Skyrim. I don't know, man. The closest thing I can think of is probably Pokemon. Maybe. I mean, because Pokemon is technically, it is the largest franchise in all of the world right now. And it, like, everybody knows who Pikachu is, right? So there's some, but that's not even like American though. That's kind of the funny thing about it. It's like, that's not an American property that has that, you know, touchstone that you're talking about. That's just another Japanese one that happened to sort of catch on here, like almost like it does in Japan. Gosh, like imagine if, okay. Marvel movies? Just like in general Marvel movies, maybe? Except I feel like we're all kind of burned out on those now. Imagine if Marvel movies came out once every like 5 years.
Now's your chance. Let's go.
And that your grandparents also liked it.
Here.
Here we go. Right. It's my turn.
I don't know. There's not a good. Okay, I feel like the closest thing I can think of, and it's weird that it's this because it's the Nintendo Wii. I wonder, is the Nintendo Wii bigger or smaller as a cultural touchstone for a generation? Because that's about how ubiquitous the Wii was. Like they had the Wii was so ubiquitous in the States that like they were in nursing homes, right?
Now's your chance. Let's get it.
Yeah, it's not like a national holiday when it comes out. Exactly, right? Solid Electronics. Oh no, I'm old. Welcome to the club. Yeah, I know we're getting old.
My turn.
What is something that when it comes out that it becomes some sort of holiday? I don't know. I don't feel like America at this point has any singular thing in common with each other anymore.
Gotcha.
Like maybe once upon a time it was like Charlie Brown or something, right?
Okay.
And I don't know what it's like in Japan at this point.
Okay.
But
Safe for now.
Star Wars?
A+ outcome.
Well, kind of was that way. And I don't know. The thing about the Star Wars, like those movies rather.
I'll handle it. Here.
I feel like by the time, like the original trilogy, like nobody was like super hyped about the first one at the time because it was kind of like it was all right, and then it really blew up, right? But nobody had like a whole lot of time to get excited for it, right?
Leave it to me.
Because they weren't cultural phenomenon yet. So maybe like Star Wars Episode 5 and Episode 6, yeah, maybe those got pretty big. Star Wars Episode 1, like people were pretty hype for Star Wars Episode 2 and 3. Kind of not as much.
Oh, a treasure chest.
And then similar deal with Star Wars Episode 7. Like, people were hyped. And then 8 and then 9, the hype kind of like died down. I don't know. I don't know if America has any single piece of... okay. Once upon a time, I remember when Heroes was coming out, the original run of Heroes. That felt like a cultural phenomenon at one point that everybody was like super into. We weren't all burnt out on superhero movies. Like the whole idea of doing a superhero based like media, but like serious, but like if it was like real life, man, like that was a novel concept. And during that short window of time before the writer's strike took off, Heroes was awesome.
All right, let's do this.
I think that took center stage in America for a while. And I don't know if something like that could happen again for ever. Because here's the thing. Now we all watch whatever on various streaming platforms. We're no longer united by our lack of like decent television programming. Yeah, we were united by lack of options. Exactly.
It's my turn.
We were united because we had nothing better to do than watch the same crap.
Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
My turn.
Game of Thrones was the closest thing to that for a while. That and maybe Lost. Oh, okay.
My turn.
The last big cultural phenomenon. Do you guys remember the summer of Pokemon Go?
Power of the 8 leaves. I did it!
Success.
Yeah, that's what it was like. Squid Games? Squid Games was pretty big. Pokemon Go was bigger, I think. Okay, so imagine that there was a new Pokemon Go style cultural phenomenon released every like 5 years. And again, it's a Japanese property. Oh God. Japan is the king of media, are they not? Oh yeah. Pokemon Go brought people together. Dude, cops were derelicting their duty to play Pokemon Go to catch a Snorlax. Like, that's a headline. Pokemon Go to the polls was a thing that a presidential candidate said. Like, what? Just remember that. I'm betting that's the monster we need to take care of. It looks like a giant crocodile. It seems pretty vicious too. And in this area doesn't have very good footing either. We'll need to take care of that. We're fully prepared before we engage it. This is our opportunity to put our combat link to the test fee. Right. Yeah. Pokemon Go, I think, was the biggest thing that we had uniting America for a while. For, like, to that degree. Yeah, it's... I don't know whether that's awe-inspiring or sad or... That's probably both.
There you go.
Right.
There are more Switch consoles sold during the week that Animal Crossing came out than when it was first released. That's true. That sounds... Actually, I don't know if that's true. That sounds like something that would be true, but I don't know. I don't know for a fact. But I'll believe you.
How about this? Now!
An opening! Of course. Shatter! Now, Muckius!
Leave it to me! Eject! Flames, gavel on my plate! Strike!
Ooh.
Okay. My turn.
Leave it to me.
Thanks!
Right!
Your turn. Okay. Here we go. Now.
Not yet.
I'll handle it. Got it.
Right! Hang in there, everyone!
You have my thanks.
Here we go.
I'll handle it. Here we go.
Right!
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't!
Good.
My turn.
Of course. Shatter! Now!
Gotcha!
I keep hearing every time I use Armor Breaker, it sounds like I'm causing faint, but it's not. I keep getting my hopes up.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
How about this? Go! Laura!
Of course!
Take this!
Okay.
My turn.
Go!
Broken. Of course. Shatter! Now!
Gotcha!
My turn.
My turn.
Right! Now!
An opening!
Okay. Here.
Flames, gather on my blade.
Bake 'em away, toys.
Okay, it's safe for now.
All right.
I've only just begun.
I did it!
We did it! Fee. Mm-hmm. Laura and Fee high-fived each other. It's hard to believe that not even 24 hours ago you two weren't still getting along. The two of you are really making an amazing team, though. With the two of you coordinating your attacks, I don't think anyone stands a chance against us. No, that monster clearly had advantage as far as brute force is concerned. If we didn't have superior numbers, I doubt we would have emerged victorious. Yep, we've still got room for improvement. I thought of you two were getting any stronger is kind of terrifying. What's wrong? Nothing much. Just seeing those two get me thinking I was gonna need to strengthen my own resolve soon, too. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it for now. Anyway, we gotta get back and give a report. Very well, then. Machias thinking about his best buddy. Is it nearly Machias' backstory time? Maybe. And now I can turn in the shoe quest. That'd be alright. Yeah, let's see. Let's check out how many steps I got on my pedometer. That'd be like a quest event, right? Horrible pedometer. I've already taken 2,000 steps. That's not what I asked. doesn't... It's not gonna let me warp out of here, is it? Well... Alright. I guess we're getting extra steps in.
Watch out.
He sure does. I've already fought everything once. I'm not fighting it no more. I wonder if there's going to be another exit that we discover along our path out of here. Kind of like last time, how we ended up taking a detour through a park. Hmm? Is something the matter? Oh, I didn't notice this before, but does anyone else feel a slight breeze in this area? Wait. This way. You think this is like a passage we found yesterday? So, there's a secret passage here too. If so, I imagine it probably opens like the last one did. Maybe this leads somewhere else in the capital then. No way to know for sure until we open it. Cool button there, bro. Secret passage! I suspected as much. I wonder where this leads. It's hard to be sure. We'll lose our sense of distance and location traveling underground like this. Level up indeed. Hey, Bartaker, good to see you again. I've been asking people about pronunciation clarifications lately. Is it Bartaker or is it Bartaker? Or something else? But if I had to guess, I'd say we're probably headed in the direction of... Maybe there's an exit close by. All right, let's try and make our way outside. Or is it Bart Acre? Oh my gosh. It could be anything. Okay, it is Bart Acre. Awesome.
I'll handle it.
My turn. Go!
Broken. Of course. Huh? Off guard.
Gotcha! Leave it to me.
My turn.
Go!
You know, I always have been assuming that your name was pronounced Square Bomb, by the way. Square Bomb. If that even is your real name, it could be. Every name has a story, indeed. Yeah, like that one. It's Sku-Arib-Bomb.
That one looks annoying. Watch out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
My turn.
At some point, I will remember that I can't stun these guys from behind.
Roger.
Oh, it's Square Rebomb. Hey, that makes sense.
My turn. Huh?
It's my turn. Now!
An opening.
My turn.
Wondrous vomit. How wondrous.
Go! Gotcha!
My turn.
Don't hit me! No, she hit me.
Right.
My turn.
My turn.
Do you consider fighting enemies en route to your destination grinding? Often see people referring to grinding as anytime they have to stop and fight, period. No, grinding for me specifically is just when you go out of your way to gain levels.
Let's get going.
I mean, I guess it also kind of depends on like the context. Like I could say like, you know, I guess the levels that we gained along the way here, like if I were referring to like, oh yeah, the levels we grinded on the way to this point in the game, you know, were sufficient to defeat the boss or something like that. I don't know. In that context, it's like, sure, I guess. Mostly because it's just a turn of a phrase that quickly lets people know what you're talking about, like pretty effectively, even if it's not like 100% like the act of grinding. Like close enough for communication purposes. But yeah, if you're like going out of your way to like fight the same enemies in an area over and over, well, for equipment and items, that would be farming, right? For XPs, that'd be grinding, though.
An opening.
But I don't know if you just fight them gradually. I don't know. It doesn't sound like the chore of grinding, I guess I should say. Because I think grinding has that connotation to the phrase, right? It has this implication that you're doing something boring and unfun and repetitive or something to that effect, right? It has the connotation of monotony to it. An implication of monotony. Extracurricular leveling. Yeah. I'd say that works. Especially befitting of a game such as this.
Don't forget to save the game.
Hey, that's a good idea. Anna, welcome back. Good to see you again. Extracurricular grinding. Okay. Leveling. Yeah. I think grinding also has the implication that you're trying to gain levels specifically.
It's my turn. Eat that.
So I think by that definition, that also works really well. Because like just fighting the same enemies could be either grinding or leveling or farming, right? It could be either, but
right.
Going specifically for levels is grinding.
That takes care of them.
I guess that in some contexts, grinding could also be said to mean just fighting the same enemies over and over to meet an end. And that end could be loot.
My turn.
I think you could grind for money, in-game currency.
Go. Now's a chance. Gotcha.
Or would that still be considered farming? I feel like farming has sort of an implication that you're trying to get a specific drop from enemies, right? So if you're fighting enemies continuously for money, what is that considered by your definition, everybody? That's what I want to know. The Goo King's sword. Ugh. Man, I'm so glad I never did that one.
Go.
Hey, Plevigan. Well, that sucks. Did it wake you up? Is that why you're here, dude?
Okay.
You got it while leveling?
My turn.
Yeah, so everybody, if you're part of my Discord server, one of the things you can do is sign up for my Go Live notifications to get push notifications through Discord.
relaxing.
because I figured no assignment due. Oh, you have an assignment due tomorrow and you just found out? Oof. Well, kick some butt there, pleb again, and I'm sorry to hear you gotta do that. That's rough.
An A+ outcome.
Success.
Early morning crunch. Well, I'll do what I can to help keep you awake. How does that sound? Anyways, so yeah, I'm very curious about what you guys think. As a matter of fact, I'm so curious about what you guys think, I'm gonna start a poll about it. Hang on. Let's do this. Dashboard. I'm such a professional streamer that I don't even have my Twitch dashboard open while I stream. I'm just like, yeah, this is fine. I don't... So pro. Okay, let's start up a new poll here. Okay, I'm not going to add a third option. Okay. All right, I'm starting the poll. Pokemon, go to the polls and let me know if it's grinding or if it's farming.
Is that a treasure chest?
Ah, we got La Forte. See, I brought it back. I brought it back around. That's the height of comedy, is just keep, making self-references until it becomes funny. Yeah, you farm materials, exactly. That's what I think. And I think you could grind for money.
Oh, there's the exit.
But I feel like there's
We're finally there.
there's got to be some sort of where does that definition lie, right? Grinding would for XP, farming for money, but that's just being pedantic. It is pedantic, but we are in the business of pedantry here. Yeah, like you can grind for money and experience points. You can see it's you never know. I'm curious. I want to see this. I want to see the results. And I'm going to find out what those results are after I take a short break. I'm going to take a short break, grab myself a soda, say hi to Amy, and I'll be back in... I'm going to put up a 5-minute timer. I don't think it'll take 5 minutes, but maybe it will. Maybe I'll do something crazy. But I'll be back in 5, and we'll check out the results of this poll. I'll be right back, guys. Welcome back to the Game Collection. After years of hearing about the Legend of Heroes Trails series, I finally decided to give it a go. And what I found was the last thing that I expected, a worthy successor to the Grandia series. So let's talk about this. I am SuperDerek, and this is Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky FC. Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky FC, or First Chapter, is the first entry in the Trails in the Sky series, which is the first set of games in the larger, overarching Trails or Kiseki series.
The series is in itself a subset of games in the Legend of Heroes series, a series that dates back to the 1980s when Nihon Falcom released Dragon Slayer on the PC 8801. I mean, we're talking about the really old magic here, but despite the overarching series of deep roots, Trails in the Sky is a perfect starting point for anyone looking to get into the series. And with the waves that the series is making in the more recent Trails of Cold Steel series, I'm betting there are plenty of people who are looking for this exact entry point. Trails in the Sky FC was originally released on PC in 2004 in Japan. The game was later ported by Falcom over to the PlayStation Portable in 2006. However, in the West, we wouldn't see the game until its Western debut in late 2011. The game sold poorly overall, so copies can be hard to find, but in summer of 2014, Xseed published a PC release to the West where the series slowly and gradually started gaining a cult following. Huge emphasis on the cult part, by the way. And after my playthrough, I may have just become their newest convert. So, enough with this history lesson and the hype. What exactly is this thing all about anyway? I'm far from a lore expert in the series, but in the world of Trails in the Sky, there is this thing called the Bracer Guild, a loose collection of highly talented do-gooders. They're sort of like a highly respected and honorable group of freelance investigators and law enforcement, or militia, but labeling them as such doesn't really convey the tone of the organization quite right. They operate independent of the military and span across national borders. Closest similarity I can think of are probably Hunters from Hunter x Hunter, an anime that I can't recommend highly enough. And Trails in the Sky, on its face, is a game about 16-year-olds Joshua and Estelle and their journey to become full-fledged members of the Bracer Guild. In this game, you'll find the duo backpacking all across the Liberal Kingdom, performing odd jobs and providing services to curry favor with the local guild branches, making friends along the way. It feels very much like you're playing a shonen anime in turn-based RPG form. But that's just the surface level view, because under the surface is a subtler storyline that gradually shows as the story progresses. Assassinations, intrigue, conspiracy, double crosses. Trails in the Sky has a more serious side that contrasts vividly against the otherwise lighthearted romp you could easily be fooled into thinking this game is. In that way, this game sort of has a bit of a dualistic nature to it, a two-sided coin. A fun, light-hearted, upbeat side and a darker subterfuge-fueled mystery side. And as I write this review, the more I think this could be an overarching motif for the game as a whole. A barrier for entry here, though, is that Trails in the Sky FC is definitely a slow burn. Like many a great anime where you have to force yourself to get through the first few episodes, or in some cases the first few seasons, before it gets really good, so too is it with Trails in the Sky in that you might not really start to feel hooked on the story until the end of Chapter 1, which might take a good 20 hours or so. Which is not to say that the first 20 hours is unpleasant by any stretch. You might just find yourself wondering where any of this is actually going. Well, rest assured though, it does go somewhere great in fact, but it takes a while. The other barrier for entry, though, I feel obligated to mention is that semi-awkward relationship tension between our two protagonists, Joshua and Estelle. I mean, I get it. Joshua was adopted into the family when they were both kids when they were like 11, so they're not related by blood, etc., but I know that there are people who will balk at the testing of Western cultural norms, and if you think that situation is a little too close to being icky, you may want to pass this one up. However, if you can get past that, Trails in the Sky does weave a cute and sweet love story into this coming-of-age tale. But that's enough focus on Joshua and Estelle for now, because Trails in the Sky has a large cast of memorable and colorful characters who steal the show whenever they're on screen. Aside from our duo, there isn't really what I would call a main party within Trails in the Sky. Instead, each chapter you are introduced to new characters who happen to drop in and out of the story as it progresses. Each person sticks around for as long as their story is relevant or until duty pulls them in different directions. This system also reminded me of my time with Grandia, and while I have a great affinity for games that give you full access to your whole crew at all times, I think it worked really well in Trails in the Sky and suited the narrative of the story well. It's hard to pick a favorite character from the available lineup, but it's easy to say that a major standout was Olivier, a gunslinging man of mystery who also happens to be a well-written archetype character. Continuing the motif.
Has it really been over 5 minutes? That did not feel like 5 minutes. Did my timer just glitch out? Is that what happened? Okay, let's check out the results of this poll. It's grinding. 75% of people say it is in fact grinding, not farming. I'm very, very surprised by that, actually. Yeah, well, it's, you know what? These are our words. This is our vernacular. And we get to decide what it means. We're figuring things out as we go. Isn't that awesome? It's hard to pick a favorite character. Olivier's easily to pick. That is true, actually. Hey, Jetpack, good to see you. I think this is the first time I've seen your avatar. That is hilarious. That's wonderful. And Plebigan, where is your avatar from? The blonde hair with the shades, huh? I already said this in the chat, but all farming is grinding, but not all grinding is farming. Oh, so it's like one is a superset of a, okay, I see. That makes sense. I can see that. So the question is like, which is more correct? Interesting. It's from Gundam. Okay. See, that's why I didn't know. I'm not big into Gundam. Not yet anyway. There's time. I could become a Gundamier. I assume that's what Gundam fans call each other. Iron-Blooded Orphans. Oh, that's from Iron-Blooded Orphans? I've heard really good things about that. In the words of Setsuna, you become a Gundam. Hey, isn't this... Is this Ost? We seem to have emerged in the Ost district. Hey, I was right. Yes. I am becoming a true Kiseki nerd. In the Ost district, Machias' home is here, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, I had no idea the underground passage went all the way from the port to here. That network of tunnels beneath the city really does seem to cover a vast area. It's like something out of a spy novel. I'll say, maybe it's a sign. A bell, maybe that's a sign. What is that? It must be a chime to mark the noon hour. Yeah, that's Heimdall Cathedral's bell. The cathedral itself is pretty far away over at the Sankt district, but you can hear it pretty clearly even here. I don't know why I gave Elliot such a grating voice. I kind of regret it now. Well, I think it's the time we found something to eat. How about we order some to go from one of the local shops? And we don't really have much, but I'd be happy to at least treat you to coffee at our house. What? You mean... Machias? You're inviting us into your home? Oh, I guess you could say things are getting kind of serious. I bought Tales of Cold Steel from GameStop and got home to find they'd given you part 2. Should I play it or play the first one? Mario 64? Play the first one. You'll definitely want to play the first one. I mean, they are direct continuations. 2 will basically be part 2. You won't have a clue what's going on. They decided to grab some fish and chips, but here's the question. Did you get a good price on it? Because you'll definitely want both of them. All right. They decided to grab some fish and chips to go from a nearby pub. With their meal in hand, they headed to Machias' house to enjoy lunch with a good cup of coffee. Coffee. Reminds me of some scratch and sniff stickers I've been making lately. Ah, so that's a Capital's famous fish and chips. I was expecting it to be delicious, but even still, I'm impressed. Yeah, the pub's supposed to be pretty well known for their fish and chips. I'll admit, it tastes good, but at the end of the day, it's still greasy comfort food. Better eat it while it's hot. It tastes disgusting if you let it cool off. Probably still better than wartime rations, though. What food isn't? This coffee seems pretty high class, though. It's got a nice, rich fragrance. Do you buy your own beans and grind them at home? Yeah, it looks like my father went to this and stocked up not too long ago. Now and then, he gets his chance to take some time away from his duties and come relax at home. It seems as his coffee is a small island of luxury in his hectic daily life, I think. Yeah, that sounds like something I would see Governor Regnitz saying. Seems quite a respectable man to me. You would hardly imagine a home like this belonged to an important official like the Imperial Governor. It's tiny. It's tiny. Look at this mansion. What are you talking about, Fee? What are you talking about, Fee? Oh, Fee just wrecked me. This room is bigger than my house. It's tiny, she says. You're tiny. You know, Fee, it wouldn't hurt to be a little less blunt. No worries. As I said, my father and I are commoners through and through. He might just be a top official, but neither of us really saw that as a reason to change our whole lifestyle. Besides, it's not as though we don't have some attachment to this house. Oh, right. It does seem like a cozy place to live in. Really, though, cozy and relaxing.
Ooh, there's a photo.
Oh, that.
Wait a minute.
Aww, look at cute little Machias.
Wait a minute. Machias has a mom?
He looks like he had such a sweet disposition.
Yeah, before he grew up to be a stubborn old nag.
Stop nitpicking people's old family photos! Honestly.
The governor looks the same as ever, though. Is that woman next to him your older sister or something?
Close enough. She was a cousin on my father's side of the family. Since she lived quite close, she often came to visit. Our family was just my father and I, so having her around was a big help.
Okay, so that's not his mom. Where is his mom?
The way you speak about her seems to imply you no longer see her.
Is she dead?
Did she get married and move away?
She died.
Oh, I knew it.
Around 6 years ago.
You could tell because the picture was in sepia tone. That's what happens when people die.
Oh.
I see. And that has something to do with why you hate the nobility, right?
So...
I never really planned on telling anyone about this. But considering all we've been through, I suppose it's time I told you a little more about me. It's a long story, but would you hear me out?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Glad to.
Thanks. Sis was 9 years my senior.
Well, I mean, Barry, if you gotta type, you gotta type.
Beautiful, kind. To me, she was in every sense the ideal woman. Now, as I said earlier, we're a family of commoners through and through. But my father proved to be a very capable government official. And eventually...
Also, everybody in this game is attractive, to be fair.
A name for himself. Honesty and integrity are a core part of his work ethic. So, of course, he made his fair share of enemies. But after seeing success in a number of major projects, he gained a reputation both inside and outside the government. My mother died when I was still young.
I was curious about that.
But Sis happened to live around here and ended up helping us in more ways than I can count. Since she was his niece, my father always made a fuss over her. And even though she didn't live in the same house, she was like a real sister to me, and a real daughter to my father. I was always so proud of her. As a child, she was practically my idol. And as you'd expect, she had countless admirers among the men of the city. But for all her popularity, she was always level-headed and sensible. So I never felt I had anything to worry about. Until he appeared. He was one of my father's subordinates at City Hall. Though unlike him, he was a noble by birth. A man of high rank, too. The heir of a count. However, he had none of the arrogance or haughtiness one usually associates with the nobility. When I met him myself, he came across as an honest and loyal man. He met Sis when Dad introduced him to her one day. And eventually, the two of them fell in love and began a relationship, despite the difference in their social status. As a child, I was frustrated beyond words, but even I had to admit that the two of them made a good couple. And Sis seemed so happy when she was with him that I had no choice but to let it go and accept their relationship. Time went on and they became engaged, with Dad acting as the go-between. And that's when everything started to fall apart. His family couldn't have been more blatant in their attempts to undermine the relationship. Apparently, one of the four great houses, House Cayenne, proposed an arranged marriage on short notice.
Sounds like a spicy house.
And the Count's family were up in arms at the thought he might choose to take a mere commoner as his wife. Since my father held an important post, they were limited in how shamelessly they could try to sabotage the marriage. But they began to harass and threaten her in secret every way they could think of. They made her life a living hell. Maybe she didn't want to cause trouble for the man she loved, or perhaps she did it out of consideration for my father. But all that time, she chose to endure it alone. She never discussed it or asked for help. And finally, it became so crushing that she took her own life.
Oh.
It was only afterward that my father and I learned what had really happened. It seems that at the very last, he had chosen to betray her love for him. But I told her, he said. I told her I'd treasure her as my mistress instead if she'd just accept that we couldn't be married.
Accept her as my mistress?
I just don't understand it. Why would she take her own life? After that, my father seemed to redouble his efforts. It was like watching a machine kick into high gear. With the help of his ally, Chancellor Osborne, he was able to wrest control of City Hall from the noble faction. Then, 4 years ago, he was appointed to his current position as governor of Heimdall. And that's how the Regnitz family came to be where it is.
Oof.
I don't even know what to say.
So that's why you started hating nobles?
Yeah. I was so furious at Sis's death. My hatred needed to be directed at someone. Anyone. First I blamed her fiancé, then his family, then the family of the Duke who tried to intervene. In the end, I just hated the nobility as a whole. The people, their culture, the entire idea of social classes. I desperately wanted the strength to win against them, to show how right I was, how wrong they were. But deep down, I knew the truth about my hate. I knew I was taking out my anger on people who didn't deserve it, people who had done nothing wrong.
You did?
They may be from different social classes, but people are still individuals. Sis's fiancé was faithful to her. He just wasn't strong enough to shield her from all that ugliness, despite his love. And the Count and his family were only acting in their best interests, which is to be expected, really. Ultimately, I've had to acknowledge that not all commoners are good people, and not all nobles are unworthy of respect. Eustace might not have done much to change my opinion. But getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
Machias.
I mean, it's true that he did have to fight with Eustace for a good long while. But dude, Eustace still lives rent-free in this guy's head.
I have no idea how my father feels about all of this. But this is how I've come to feel.
I see. You have my thanks.
I'm glad you felt you could talk to us about it.
That's a pretty messed up story.
Still, I don't think it hurt to be a bit more honest with yourself. If you're willing to admit all of that, maybe you can find it in you to be friends with Eustace too.
Are you kidding me? I might accept that not all nobles are bad, but that arrogant, self-centered fool can go choke on a palm. He's mocking me for spending so much time studying, or telling me I need to get out more.
I don't think he goes quite that far. Besides, I don't think he does it on purpose. He doesn't mean any harm.
That's the most irritating part! He does it without thinking!
Well, that was a good coffee break, wouldn't you say?
Machias can now use the S-Craft Ultimate Shot.
It's not even like I like you or anything.
Good old Tsun Machias. Oh, well, lunchtime is over. It must be almost time for the summer festival decorations to start going up. Huh? I would have thought preparations for that would have been started way before now. Is the summer festival not that big of a deal in the capital? It depends on who you ask, I guess. I always thought it was one of, if not... I've always just thought of it as one of those small yearly traditions. In my hometown, Summer Festival is a major event with extensive preparations. Perhaps those places or ancient animistic traditions survived, where the ancient animistic traditions survive, put more effort into celebrating the festival. Animism does seem to have mostly vanished here. Not as much as in Ruhr or Crossbell, though. Well, I suppose it's hard to think of it as a seasonal festival in the capital when it's celebrated a month late to begin with. I think that most just see it as an opportunity to catch a glimpse of imperial family. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, that makes sense. Is that your Arcus ringing? What's it doing ringing out here? This is Class 7, Group A, Reen Schwarzer speaking. Hello there, Reen. This is Carl Regnitz. I forgot what voice I gave him. Governor Regnitz? Dad? Come to think of it, he did say we were able to send our Arcus communications functionality in the city, didn't he?
You're Group A's representative, so I figured I'd be best to call you. Is now a good time?
Yes, now is totally fine. We actually just left your home. Machias invited us in for coffee.
Did he now? I have a favor to ask. A specialty store roast those beans just... I have a favorite specialty store roast those beans just the way I like them.
Ah, it was top-notch brew, all right. With all that's been going on, it was nice to just sit down and enjoy a good cup of coffee.
Well, now I'm glad you were able to spend some quality time together. Anyway, getting to the point, I'm calling because we have a bit of a problem on our hands. The That being the case, I'd like Group A to take care of one additional task for me.
An extra task? We can do that, sure. But what exactly is it you'd like us to do?
There appears to have been a burglary at a jeweler's in Garnier district. But that's not all. The culprit seems to have left a message addressed to you.
What?
Your confusion is understandable. However, the jewelers submitted a report of the burglary to City Hall a short while ago. Normally, I'd leave this to the proper authorities, but would you be willing to go out there and see if there's anything you can do?
Of course. We'd head over to the Garnier district at once.
All right, then. I leave this matter in your hands.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Phantom Thief bitch. Alright. What was that all about? Whatever it was, you seem perplexed. Well, wait until you hear this. My thoughts exactly, pleb. My thoughts exactly. Reen explained the particulars of Governor Regnitz's additional task to the group. So a jewelry boutique was burglarized, and the culprit left a message addressed to us? Weird. Though thinking about it, this all sounds kind of familiar. What, did he play Trails in the Sky? Yeah, now that you mention it, I'm getting a strange sense of deja vu as well. Still, it would have been helpful if Father could have furnished us with a few more details. Well, it's already past noon. Let's head over to the Garnier district and find out what happened. Reen and the others, members of Group A, paid a short visit to Heimdall Port to report the monster's extermination. After doing so, they boarded a tram to Garnier district. A bunch of upgrade materials. It seems a burglary has taken place at a jeweler's in Garnier district called Sancories. We should head over and find out what happened as soon as possible. All right. That's right, we gotta go turn in the shoes. Good call. Which is on Vancouver Street. Quick little detour. Not too much quick about this whole scene. It'd be nice if you could skip this. I'm almost done with day 2. And there's a hidden quest on day 3, right, Pleb again? Are there any cats I need to feed? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Mr. Gatsby. All right. Leave it to me to forget that there's a turbo button in a game as long as Trails of Cold Steel. Hey, done with that endurance test, I see. Mind if I get those back? By all means. Impressive. You walked pretty far, but they're still in near perfect shape. I think it'll be able to recommend these to our customers with no reservations at all. Still, I want to take another good look at them later, but I'm confident enough to order another batch right now. Glad I could be of assistance. The Strega Corporation must be quite the company if they've been around for 50 years, though. Oh, they've got some history, all right. Still not too well known in Erebonia, though. Particularly because we've historically been one of the most protectionist countries on the continent. That being the changing bit by bit over the last 10 years thanks to Chancellor Osborne's reforms there. There was a new clause that added to the Customs Act at the end of last year that further relaxed import restrictions too. That's what made me decide to start stalking Strega's stuff, actually. I'm sure the nobles are feeling frustrated over that, considering the restrictions only benefited them. Oh, the restrictions only benefited them. Okay. Yeah, it's good to see good things for common people, too. Chancellor Osborne knows what he's doing. Frighteningly well. Foreshadowing. Pretty much, yes. Oh, yeah. I should give you a reward before I forget. First of all, let me give you a brand spanking new pair of those shoes you just tested out for me. I need someone specific for the test run, but there's no need to worry about that with these. They're transistor free. They'll fit anyone so long as you tie them properly. They'll fit anyone? All right. My thanks. Cheers. Guess that's that. Thanks for the test help. Now Fee can use them. Sweet. Oh, the quest was made for walking. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's see. Yeah, well, I guess Fee doesn't really need them. And it's plus 15 strength. Yeah, let's just let Laura be buff with them. That's fine. If they were, if they improved your evasion rate, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like, if they were evasion-y, then yeah. Plebigan, check this out. I think you would appreciate my current setup here. So as of right now, I've got 55% evasion here on Fee. Yeah. And I got Evergreen. And I got the Energy Bandana. Red shoes, red jacket, and a dual edge. Nice. So basically, Fee is kind of working toward being an evasion tank. She's not quite there yet. I need better stuff. But I got pretty good stuff. Back to Garnier Street or whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's turbo mode. All right. So now, the jewelry store. There are armors with very low defense but high evasion, which are useless to almost anyone but perfect for Fee. Duly noted. Excuse me, are you in charge of this store? We're here on behalf of the local government to investigate a reported burglary. Yes, that's right, I'm the owner. You must be the students from Thor's Military Academy. Indeed. Class 7, Group A at your service. Oh, thank goodness. We may yet have a chance to recover the Crimson Tiara. So, that's the object that was stolen? Yes, exactly. It's embedded with priceless carnelian gemstones, captivating the hearts of all who gazed upon it. It's the centerpiece of our display under the consideration to become national treasure and valued at almost 100 million mira. Pretty pricey. Yeah, I'll say. It was actually being displayed in that big showcase in the center of the room, wasn't it? I'd heard the store was fitted with the best security system money could buy, so they could display the tiara safely. I'm afraid this was all due to my carelessness. There was a problem with our recent installed security system. The problem was me falling right into the Phantom Thief B's trap. Wait, the Phantom Thief B? I've heard all manner of rumors about him, but I still find it hard to believe he was actually his doing. The name sounds kind of familiar. Seems like Elliot and Machias know of him. Yeah, he's a thief with quite a reputation in the capital. He calls himself a liberator of beauty. He made quite a name for himself with a string of major thefts a number of years ago. He's even gained an enthusiastic fan following from the daring and graceful methods he used during his thefts. Oh, now I remember why I've heard his name before. He's the thief who managed to steal an orbital tank from the Imperial Army, right? Yeah, he's the one with the most famous exploits. I seem to recall hearing that story myself. I wonder how one steals a tank. So, do we know how the tiara was stolen? Phantom Thief B is well known for sending a victim a card notifying them of his intended crime before he commits it. Did he send a card this time? Yes, that's right. The card also contained this message. Your prized tiara has already been replaced with an imitation. However, that message was a feint. While we did have the utmost faith in our security system, we knew that if anyone could get past it, it would be him. We decided to open the display case to check the tiara, but as it turns out, that's what he was counting on us to do. So, that's when he stole the tiara, huh? I'm afraid so. Unbelievable. I assume you weren't able to get a good look at the culprit's face? Indeed. As soon as we opened the display case, the lights went out. By the time we got it back on, the tiara had vanished. I see. This sounds like he's no ordinary thief. With a piece as valuable as this, can you explain how you decided we'd be the optimal choice for this request? Of course. Please, take a look at this. To the owners of this fine establishment, know that I have the Crimson Tiara securely in my possession. Should you fulfill my conditions, I promise that it shall be returned to you unharmed. If not, I make no guarantees. First, you must not report this incident to the Railway Military Police. Second, you must deliver another card here to the members of the Horse Military Academy Class 7 Group A. Third, the aforementioned Group A must overcome the trial written on said card. Phantom Thief B. It really is addressed to us. If I find the thief's apparent reveling in his crimes somewhat unpleasant. Yeah, though on the other hand, he seems to be giving us a chance to get the tiara back. True. Do you have any other card that the thief mentioned? Of course. Please, take this. Received Phantom Thief's B's card. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy Class 7 Group A. Should you wish to recover the treasures you seek, accept and overcome the trials that I have placed before you. All of the keys lie within the Vermilion capital. The first key is at the feet of the conqueror where the heart of a lion. A riddle, is it? I know where it is. Well, I'm sure the Vermilion capital is referring to the city itself, but as far as the feet of the conqueror with the heart of a lion? Seems like a treasure hunt and this card's our first clue. It does seem that way. Do you think you can help us out? We'd be happy to. Indeed, taunting us like that, I'm all for wiping that smug satisfaction off his face. Let's be off then. Thank you so much, please find it. Well, I can't wait to get a reward for this one. Heart of a lion and the wings of a bat because it's midnight. Sorry. Limousine! Indeed. All right. That was easy. Of course, that was just the beginner level, right? It's got to get a little tougher than that. The Conqueror with a heart of a lion. It couldn't mean anything other than the statue of Emperor Drycles. Agreed. It's hard to hear a clue like that and not immediately think of Drycles the Lionheart. And this statue is the most famous monument of him here in Heimdall. The chances are good that we're in the right place. The card said to look at his feet. Let's do it then. Ah, here we go. The same type of card as in the last one too. I assume we were correct then. Well, we won't know until we check. The second key is in the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. The second key, so basically, we've got another scavenger hunt. So it seems. I can't believe he's making us go through all this whole rigmarole. What can we do to play along, though? In the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Just what could that mean? Prismatic. Prismatic Palace. Well, let's check Mater Park real quick. I don't know why, but a Prismatic Palace. Maybe. Might be referring to one of the casinos or something. This looks like it might fit the bill. Now, a northeastern seat.
There's so many butterflies.
It really gives the place an exotic touch, huh?
It's this bench. Or is it this bench? This must be the Prismatic Palace. Yeah, all signs point to the Crystal Garden. Which leaves only the northeastern seat, and I'm presuming it refers to an actual place one can sit. Which would suggest we ought to investigate this bench with the... I feel like it's an episode of Blue's Clues, and I'm just like, a clue! A clue! Is that it? Seems so. What's it say? Let's see, the third key is... At the round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. A round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. Oh, goody. Another riddle. Still, what can we do but keep going? Ah, it seems fate has ordained that we should meet again. I recognize that voice. Ah, yes, fate. Who are you again? He's Baron Blue Blanc. Yeah, we first met him during our field study in Bereahart, I believe. Très bien. I am most pleased to see that you have not forgotten me. I need a better voice for him. Let's see. Let's try.
Though if my eyes do not deceive me, you have 2 new faces among your throng today, no?
Hi, it's, nice to meet you. I've heard mention of you from my classmates. Has your search for beauty brought you all the way to Heimdall too?
You could say that, yes. However, to meet not just in Bereahard, but among the picturesque elements of the Vermilion capital as well, truly it seems we are bound together by destiny, most inseparable, would you not agree?
I'm not sure. He's a bit on the, unique side, huh? Yeah, unique is we'll just call it that. I couldn't sense him coming at all, though.
Please, the intensity of your stares is positively withering. Or is it that my overwhelming beauty has clutched your hearts so tightly that you cannot help but gaze and wonder?
I bet all the mirror I have on me, that's absolutely not the case.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's so much I must attend to. I wish you the best of luck with your studies.
Not too deep. Yeah, but he's definitely got to be a ham, right?
Huh. And there he goes. So, what did he convey to us? With that guy, who knows?
Absolutely a ham. Not probably that. I'd want to hear his voice again to try to match it, but I don't think that's going to happen at this point. Maybe a ham prospector? Oh, that's right, because he's like a parody of... He's a parody of the upper echelons of the high society. Right? That's how I should have been voicing him this entire time. Just a... Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's okay. I'll need to make sure I figured this out. Okay. So from here, it sure is a good thing I accidentally came to these gardens, because I did not mean to. I thought I was heading to like the entertainment district. I got confused. Anyways, the east side of the city, it supported the east of the city. Ascending. Ha ha! Ah, yes. Channel a bit more theater, kid. Okay. All right. The east of the city. So we are the east of the city, right? So the port would be the gauntlet, I suppose that it would support us. It would be the gauntlet that supports the east through like the trade routes that used to, because it's now been superseded by, something other than the port, airships and such. That's my suspicion. Let's check the note again. All right. We found another card attached to our next clue. At the round table, where once rested the gauntlet that supported the east of the city. A round table. A round table.
Being near water always helps me relax.
Oh yeah, your hometown is right on a lake, isn't it?
My Trails history is not super great. So yeah, it doesn't say that it protected anything. It's just it was a round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. A round table that once supported the... I guess there's not really a whole lot here, especially nothing round table-ish. The gauntlet, a freaking... Oh god, I know what you're talking about. Gosh darn it! Yeah, okay. I think that was on Alto Street. You can see the little smoke streaming from my... Here, you could see it if I took the headphones off. You'd see the streamer of smoke. See, I was trying to think of like the history of the city and how it used to be a really important port town and how that supported the, you know, the city. Not necessarily the whole protective aspect thereof. But a round table now. The gauntlet that supported the east of the city. The gauntlet is a symbol of the Bracer Guild, isn't it? No, the Bracer is a symbol of the Bracer Guild. It's on the emblem too. No, that's a bracer, not a gauntlet. Yeah, the once and east parts mentioned a note seemed important as well. Nah, it's a gauntlet. This building was once a branch of the guild, and while the capital once had 2 such branches, this is the easternmost branch. This must be the round table. Ah, there it is! A clue! I can't believe he even trespassed into our lodgings. Indeed, though from the looks of things, it didn't seem to be he'd touched anything else. Still, not a pleasant thought. Yeah, it's kind of creepy knowing he was here. Especially considering we don't know what he was actually after. Anyway, let's see what our next card says. The 4th key is on the bottom of a white burden of the steel bird perched at the water's edge. All right. At the bottom of the white crane at the port. I remember reading this, one of the first times, was like, I still should have beat him more. Yeah. All right. A white crane, it said. For the... Well, I don't know if it's a white crane, but... Talk to the man. Okay. All right. There's a sign. Okay, bring it down nice and easy. Ooh, almost feels great when you have someone to bring a crate down right in the perfect spot. Okay. Well, I am certain I'm on the right track here with the crane. It's just a matter of which one is it. Let me double check my notes here. Okay. Legs of the... Oh, yeah, okay. It says on the back of the white burden. On the back of the white burden. Yeah, so it's not this side then, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for the burden. Which would be one of these white boxes. What is the white burden? Okay. The steel bird perched at the water's edge. That last clue seems to mean referring to the crane here at Heimdall Port. And that would make this white bird in these containers. I can see a card attached. Can't see a card attached to any of them, though. The clues say it would be on the bottom. It said on the back, though, didn't it? Perhaps we should discuss this with whoever's in charge at the dock to check the containers for us. That'd be Port Chief Damberto. We met him earlier today, so let's see if he's willing to help us. Group A explained their situation to Port Chief Damberto, who agreed to check all of the white containers for them. And just as they'd predicted, a card was affixed to the bottom of one of the containers. How in the devil did that guy get stuck in the bottom of that? How in the devil did that get stuck to the bottom like that? He wouldn't have been able to have attached it without lifting the container. This would have been meant using the crane. But when did he do it? None of us ever noticed nothing suspicious. Well, he is supposed to be a master of disguise, right? Maybe he disguised himself as one of your co-workers here. I can only guess at how he might have done it, but it's definitely not something a normal person could pull off. That aside, what does the card say? Oh yeah, let's see. The final key. Oh, no, hang on. The final key is also hidden near the water's edge. The crimson crown you seek sleeps within the black ark nested in the steel car that marches within 10 minutes. Oh, crimson crown you seek sleeps within a black ark nestled to the steel car that marches with the 10 minutes. Within a black ark with a K, not a C. So within some sort of vessel Nestled in a... Oh, no, okay. I see. Nestled in a steel car that marches with attendants. So it's probably like the... This one just obtuse as the others. Although, if it's also hidden near the water's edge, from all indications, I'd say the next one's in Heimdall Part 2. It says Final Key and Crimson Crown too, so at least there's that. Yeah, looks like this is the last one. Alright, well, I'm thinking it's gotta be near like the bus stop. The Crimson TR should be around Heimdall, so let's keep looking. Okay. Crimson Crown you seek is within a black arc, nestled in the steel car that marches with the minutes. The steel car that marches with the minutes. You actually have to check the bus. The steel car. My guess is that it's the last clue refers to the orbital tram. That seems to be the best fit. What about marching with the minutes? The tram schedule, of course, arriving and departing as it at present times. See, I was looking for it on the outside of the bus for whatever reason, but at least I was hot right away. You know, I was on the right track. Heimdall Port is the starting point and ending point of all the trams in the city, so you could say that the tram here is waiting for its appointed time. That makes sense in a weird way. I guess this is the place then. Let's get the driver's permission to have a look inside. Excuse me, do you think you could do us a favor? Sure, what do you need? Green explains the situation to the tram driver and asks permission to search inside the tram. The infamous Phantom Thief B hid something in this tram car? Yes, we believe that to be the case. Wow, really? Well, I get where you're coming from. Go on ahead and do look around as much as you want. Thanks for your cooperation. I was wondering the same thing too, Vira. The infamous Phantom Thief B? It looks like this must be the black arc mentioned on the card. Our Phantom Thief appears to have taken no pains to hide it. Isn't it kind of weird that the driver didn't notice it? Maybe Phantom Thief B left it here not that long ago. I wouldn't be so sure. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Money, money, money! Alright, inside the black case rested a tiara embedded with dazzling carnelians. It has such a fiery glow to it. Well, this is definitely the crimson tiara we've been looking all over town for. So, this thing is worth 100 million mira. Ooh. I'm almost afraid to handle it. Yeah, we've got to be really careful about getting this back to the jeweler safely.
So the tiara really was in there, huh? Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself. I don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B could have been then?
To have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence.
Oh gosh.
He'd be a master at covering his tracks.
I'll say. But hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough.
What's wrong, Rean?
Why are you staring at me like that?
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade. Don't you, Baron Blue Blanc? Or should I call you Phantom Thief B?
You're such a bad actor.
What?
Oh.
This savory taste is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable of all.
No, unripened fruit is sour, dude. What are you talking about?
Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? But that mask...
That's the mask of Phantom Thief B. Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B.
Ugh, Berry Luck, I know. What a monster. I mean, everything else aside, eating unripened bananas is the most heinous act I think I've heard him do yet.
Baron Blue Blanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity?
It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all. Now, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises, nothing short of perfect, I have to admit. But with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game.
Ha ha! I see. Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid.
But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble?
Ah, does that interest you? Must there be a motive?
Nah. Now that we know your identity, there's nothing more to discuss.
Theft is a crime.
Indeed. A crime we will not allow to go unpunished.
You're under arrest, and in the name of the moon, I will punish you.
Ah, what spirited youths you are.
Yeah, goodbye.
What? How did he do that?
Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve. Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest. Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you adieu.
He disappeared again.
That's quite a little trick.
He might still be nearby. Let's search the area.
Rean and the others scoured the area for Phantom Thief B, but try as they might, they found no trace of him. After reporting the details of the incident to City Hall, they trekked back to the jewelers to return the tiara. City Hall didn't just like take it from them then and there. They're like, yeah, you kids got this 100 million Mira thing, it's fine. I can't believe you were able to recover the tiara safely. Now, how can I ever thank you?
The people demand that you sketch something.
Draw Blue Blanc while his smugness is still fresh in your mind. Okay, all right, let's do this. 60-second sketch. Let's pull up the... All right. All right, and... "60-second sketch starting now." There we go. Gotta go fast. There he is. Phantom Thief LeBlanc. There we go. Nice police sketch. Exactly. Thank you so much. Here, I'll just put him right there next to Dudley. Gotta catch them all. Oh, that's really good. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. All right, let's get back into the game. I'll put away the set of notes. Lloyd will catch him for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Guile Dudley. I almost get the impression we're the reason he stole it in the first place. Maybe we should apologize to you. Oh, no, not at all. Phantom Thief B's conquests have always seemed rather capricious. I imagine he just decided to use all of you as a convenient excuse for his latest escapades. Given how fixated on us he seemed, I don't think that's all that likely. Well, better not to say anything. Indeed, the last thing we want is to cause more confusion here. I'm afraid I can't offer you much, but please take these as a token of my thanks. All elements Sepith times 500. This is a lot of Sepith. Are you sure it's all right to give us this much? It almost feels more like than we deserve. Almost. It almost feels like more than we deserve, but not quite. I think we still... So basically, you're giving us as much as we deserve. Are you sure you can do this? Well, this is a jewelry boutique after all, and we have more Sepith laying around than we know what to do with. Well, that does make sense. Thank you very much. Think of nothing of it. It's the least we could do after all you've done for us. All right. You like his prank in Cold Steel 2? I kind of liked his prank in Azure, I think. That was quite exhilarating. Phantom Thief B was even more unpleasant fellow than I'd expected. Annoying to think that smug face was watching us this whole time. Yeah, though his name was pretty well known around here. He was plainly suspicious even when we first met him, but I didn't suspect he'd prove to be this much of a troublemaker. Something wrong, Reen? I was just thinking, he might be incredibly skilled. He disguised himself so well that he was virtually unrecognizable, not to mention all those other things he did. If this were martial arts we were talking about, he'd definitely be at a master level. I can't disagree. True. But why would someone like that try to mess with us? He specifically asked for Group A too, though I can't imagine why. Oh, hold on. Is it my father again? This is Class 7, Group A, Rain Schwarzer speaking. Hello. Sounds like you've been keeping yourself busy. I know it's you, Instructor Sarah. Oh, got it in one. How'd you guess? Don't tell me. Is it your smoldering love for your tragically beautiful teacher? I have many feelings about you, but love would be stretching it. Anyway, you don't usually call us while we're out on a field study. Is something wrong? Actually, there's somewhere I'd like Group A to go. When you've finished up what you have to do for your field study, I'd like you to go head over to Sanct District. Okay, let's see. That's where Heimdall Cathedral and the embassies are, right? I think Elisa's Academy is somewhere around there too. Yeah, that's the place. I want you to go to assemble outside of St. Astaria's school at 5 o'clock. Group B will be there too. What? Don't worry, I've already informed the governor about this, so go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Anyway, have fun. Toodles! Hold on, How do I pronounce? So it's a. I think that's got to be what it is. What's wrong now? It sounded like the instructor's being her usual irresponsible self again. It's the... Exactly. Pretty much. I don't know what she's thinking. Reen explained to the rest of the team that they were to assemble at St. Astaria's school by 5 o'clock. Oh, I know where that is. The Girls' Academy for Nobles. Isn't the one your sister attends? I have a few acquaintances who attend there myself. But I can't imagine why she'd have us meet all there. Girls' Academy, huh? Kinda curious. I'm sure she has her reasons. Weird ones, probably. It's almost evening, so we should probably finish up here and start heading over. The best way to get to the Sancta district is by tram, right? Yeah, doesn't matter where we catch the tram from, it'll pass through there. I almost dread to think of that what we'll have to do when we get there, though. Can you imagine Fee at St. Astaria's? No. The Sanct district has been added to the list of locations selectable from the capital's tram spots. I doubt we'll have time to do anything else once we've arrived in Sanct district. Should we get going? Traveling to the Sanct district will cause the main story to advance. Maybe I shouldn't, actually, because it is, unfortunately, that time when I should be wrapping up the stream. As a responsible adult who has a training to deliver first thing in the morning, I think this is my stop. But hey, let's switch to our ending scene. And let's go find someone for us to drop in on. So, if you're new here and if you liked what you saw, be sure to get followed so you'll see when we go live on Wednesday when we continue where we left off. But in the meantime, let's go see who's out there in the Twitchverse for us to hang out with. Let's see. A lot of people I'm not super familiar with at the moment, actually. Oh, hold on. What's this? Alright. Oh, well, hang on. We're not gonna... shoot. I was gonna drop on Popka, but he's away at the moment. So let's not do that right now. Let's go drop in on Andy Perfect. He's speedrunning Earthbound with a 1 in 128 items segmented speedrun. Interesting. Let's go drop in on Andy Perfect, see what he's up to. Let's see. Raid. Andy Perfect. There we go. That's what we'll be doing. Alright, so if you're not familiar with Andy Perfect, he's a speedrunner. Does a lot of stuff with Earthbound in particular, which is my jam. So yeah, let's go say hi. All right. And that's it. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone. I'll see you all on the other side. Here we go.